He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have gone.
I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs.
I would have left.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
I was down on my looking to hit me a lick, ready to get into some since I was a jit. I had big dreams of getting rich. Now we leveling up in this. Take a look at my kicks. You know we stepping on toughest nigga. First one to get hit, don't make me send a blitz. My head is itching for it. Hollow to spit like a list, but wait. Whoa, now what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome back to Sheldon's Bootleg Ass Studio, where you come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon. Man, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go and get up into this video of today. All right, so this video been floating around. This viral of a lady, you know, going on a date with a young man, and she tried to shame him for taking her on a date to the Cheesecake Factory. You know, there's no Cheesecake Factories in my area where I'm at, or where I grew up at anyway. And I've only been to a Cheesecake Factory once when I was in LA, and I'm in Texas. I live in Texas, so I don't know too much about the Cheesecake Factory. I don't think it's like an Applebee's or anything like that, which is nothing wrong with an Applebee's anyway. But you know how these people of today are. They're too entitled and too high maintenance to go anywhere on a date. You know, if it ain't Ruth Chris or goddamn whatever 5-star restaurants people go to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Let's see what this video is talking about. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's see what's going down. If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
You're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it?
That look like that.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Y'all think this cap?
So
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Cause look at her face. First, how long? Let me let the video roll.
Is that right?
Shit.
I mean, you're supposed to when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
I don't know. This. I don't know. Dude don't seem like he acting, unless he's a damn good actor. Cause I was kind of thinking this might be some cap. You know, people love to do these skits, and you know, man, you know, he might be. Let's see.
Went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with.
Understand? Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, so there was a jump cut. Now my spidey senses are tingling, cause this could be cap. I don't know. Maybe they just cut out a big piece of the video, big chunk. Maybe the source that I got it from cut it. I don't know. But why would it be a jump cut in a
You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I don't know. Let's see.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Yeah, you gonna have to come up off of that good old top and bottom because you doing too much of this. So yeah, it's ass, grass, or gas. You know what I'm saying? Or did I say that backwards? Gas, grass, or ass? Get your ass up out the car then. Since you want to be since you got all of these demands and such, you feel me? So you know what? Nah, I think this ain't gonna work because I got demands, I got expectations as well. You feel me? When I'm courting a woman, I expect things. So I don't expect to get everything that I expect, though. I know that some women might not come up off of that ass after a date on the first night. That's to be expected. But it is not an obligation, but that is something that I would want. So what are you talking about? The Cheesecake Factory. Women are finessing men for meals all day long. Yeah, these bums of women out here just using men for a meal. Not all women, and I shouldn't even have to say that because if it doesn't apply, then let it fly. But you do know that these things exist. Just like there are bums of dudes, there's deadbeats out here. You know what I'm saying? So all of them, every man doesn't fall under that umbrella and every woman doesn't. So when I say certain things, I shouldn't have to say, you know, not all people are like that. People get up in their feelings about dumb shit. If it don't apply to you, then let it fly. This shit do exist. Women finesse men all day for shit, especially shit like meals. Going out on the first date. You don't know if this woman really digging you. She just probably want to go out to have some fun. She probably want to get back at her ex, flex. You know what I'm saying? Content for the Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is. She may be an influencer. This is all probably money gains for her. So why do you expect a man to go all the way out for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
I'm sorry, y'all.
At the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well,
Yo.
you are serious. You really leaving?
Yeah. We finna drop your ass
You
off.
didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean,
You ain't the only game in town, baby.
I mean, I
With this caked up makeup on your face. What you look like without that. All of this. You know what I'm saying? She got her bosom all out. She probably got a nice rack. Maybe it's paid for, maybe it isn't. Maybe she has a nice curvaceous body or whatever, and she feels like all of these dudes just gawking over her. It's just, you know, she's been put up on this pedestal, and so she has these expectations of what she thinks she deserves on the first date. Well, take your ass to McDonald's then. You know what I'm saying? Drop her ass off, get her a Happy Meal. Fuck you talking about?
understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand.
What? You was late. You was late.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
so,
my God.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. What was his expectations? Was that the jump cut?
Right? You're supposed
To respect you.
You've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean.
Hold on. We got to find the whole video, y'all. Because that obviously ain't the whole video. Okay, we got the full video. 1 second. Hold up. All right, so The source that I got it from, World Star, they ass must have did a jump cut or something. We finna get into the whole video right now. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go. So we just gonna start it from the jump. Let's go.
Right. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay.
Or maybe it ain't. It started from.
He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
She thought she was flexing.
You're
End up
recording me?
leaving with her jaw on the floor.
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory.
It is. What's up with
This
that?
is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
What do you look like?
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah.
You see how she putting on? She just swears she finna get off. Yeah, you go to a Cheesecake Fair, you bring me on a Cheesecake Fair, yeah. And people gonna ride with her. Anybody that ride with her,
So, yes.
is delusional.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. Look at. I mean, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted, so you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
at the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect. With the
last time I checked, the Cheesecake Factory served food, right? So if he's feeding you, that's providing a meal for you. That's taking care of you right there, right? What the am I missing? What is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all? Like, I know it's a nice restaurant from what I can remember, but I didn't think it was a low down dirty chain or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations
The
for
girl
a girl I go
flexing
out
for her
with
camera.
on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car.
Hold on, before he can say whatever he about to say, she said, "What did I do that wasn't cooperative?" This is the delusion, because she doesn't even see what she done wrong. She doesn't even see what she done wrong. You aren't being cooperative because you're refusing to get out of the vehicle on a date that you agreed to go on, which is a nice date. It's not a $1,000 date, which you don't deserve on no first date anyway. Even if you dating a millionaire, you don't deserve $1,000 goddamn date on no first date. Especially if y'all just now getting to know each other. Like, who blows their money on people like that? Not me. I blow my money. I don't blow my money. I try to preserve my money. I spend my money wisely on my people that I love and bills that needs to be paid. You understand me? So I'm not finna sit here and blow no money. Some people aren't simps. Some men don't go all the way out just to get a piece of ass at the end of the night. Some people are actually good, decent people looking for somebody to be with. So courting you and seeing where things may go. If you go on this date right now, you may go on millions of dates. I'm just saying, like, anyway, you aren't being cooperative. She's talking about, what did I do that wasn't cooperative? You're not going on this date. You refusing to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Like, what the hell? And you blasting this man. You trying to embarrass this man. That's not being cooperative. Like, what the are you talking about?
Wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I
Yeah.
can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
when
It's too early for you to touch something that's free. Touch is something that's simple of a hand. We ain't talking about touching and bumping, grinding. We just talking about holding hand. You know, we're going out on a date, and I got my arm out as a gentleman. You're supposed to put your arm in my arm, and we're walking. You don't want to do that. It's too early in the relationship for that. But you want me to spend $500 on a meal, taking you X, Y, and Z places that you probably wouldn't do for your damn self. Even if you did do for your damn self, what are you doing with me? Go out and be by yourself. Why are you agreeing to go on a date with me and I choose the place, Cheesecake Factory? If it's too good for you, then we about to proceed to drop your ass off, as he began to do.
I got to your apartment to pick you up. You didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're
know
not there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Ain't nothing she did was wrong. That's not the delusion. That's not the delusion. The delusion is she expect for him to go all the way out, do something that she wouldn't do. If the shoe was flipped, she wouldn't spend her money, her hard-earned money on him, on somebody she just met. She won't even let the guy in her house, which is fine. That's understood. There's no problem against that. But why do you expect this man to go all the way out and be a stewhead for you? I don't get it.
Right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at
Name it.
I mean,
look at my planner, where we were gonna go originally.
see, now that's where we should have went. All right.
I can't. I'm so glad I'm out the game, man.
Right there.
Cause God.
Call
See-
him. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I would have
for an
left.
hour.
Yeah.
Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
So wait
That
a
is not
damn minute. You had this man waiting an hour outside of your apartment, and you was the one late. You were the one late. Like everything fell on you. You was late because work, whatever. You probably lying, trying to get rid of the dude that you was actually dealing with, that you like, or finessing at the time. You know, I'm sure you got a string of these dudes. You're finessing. You're getting meals. You're getting treated. You're getting your bills paid, and all of this type of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure, by dudes that you expect him to be.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship,
So he had a whole plan to take her to probably a nicer place and all of that type of stuff. But since she delayed everything and she treated him, she didn't invite him in, even though she was late. The hospitable thing would have been to invite him in. Hey, I'm running late at work, ran over. I didn't expect, traffic to be yada, 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 whatever. But you can come inside my place while I get ready, make yourself at home, yada, yada, yada. She wasn't inviting like that. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to see how this go. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to chill. I ain't got shit else to do. I had planned, this date out. So I have nothing to do right now. I'm going to chill. I'm going to see how this go, Oh, she came. She actually came. Well, let's go. I was going to take her here, but since she didn't invite me in and she kind of delayed, I'm going to go ahead and take her over here and see where this may lead to from here. You know what I'm saying? See, you didn't play the cards right. You didn't play your cards right. You could have probably had you a sponsor or whatever y'all call these dudes, a sugar daddy or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't play your cards right.
to
Look at him.
meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing,
Exactly.
which I'm still willing to do. I
Yeah.
would have been, but
Yeah. I like
if
dudes.
we're late, I told
we
you
weren't
twice.
late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot.
I mean,
and waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that?
See, she realizing that she just fumbled the bag. So now she's trying to retreat. Goofy.
You don't understand.
She don't care about the dude.
I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Look at you.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific.
You are embarrassing.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something?
Indubitably.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I like dude, man. He's a real one.
If I don't feel respected,
he has his nuts.
I mean,
not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
He has his dignity.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you are serious.
You know how many dudes would have just been like,
I mean, you didn't want this place.
Would have sucked it out for a piece of ass and not spoke the real to this woman and just made her feel like a Disneyland princess. The fuck? This is reality.
I mean, I understand that I was late.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that
this
I could
real.
have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points.
Now you can understand. Now you see how you could have been cooperative. Now you see that. Why didn't you see that at first? You a grown ass woman. It shouldn't take all of this for you to understand simple shit. Now you understand.
I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one. I'm sorry.
Egg on her face. She tried to embarrass him. It flipped.
All right, whatever. Well.
All right, whatever. I was gonna give you that Gawk 3000. I was gonna give you the best head of your life, but if you want to take me home. Now she want to compromise, you know what I'm saying? Now she want to, yeah, too late.
I guess I understand. You got to do what you got to do.
As soon as that camera went off, she went to begging.
I understand where you're coming from.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
Man, I had a whole nother video that I was gonna, put into this, but since I had to find a full video on this one, I'm just gonna say this next clip for another video. The woman, it was a woman who finessed a man or was trying to finesse a man out of a meal. Or what it say? It say Atlanta woman tried to get cute and finesse her date for some oysters. Homie, peep game and dip. You know what I'm saying? So we got these situations popping up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And men starting to get hip. Well, I ain't gonna say starting to get hip, but cause dudes like me been hip. I guess it's just starting to surface that dudes, ain't going for that. But anyway, tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. Yo, she tried to, embarrass homie by exposing him for taking her on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, which is not a bad date at all. But then it flipped when she thought he was gonna be a sucker. He'd be like, oh no, okay, well shit, we can go somewhere else. Where do you want to go? We can do this, we can do that. Yeah, all for a little piece of ass, because that's probably what she used to dealing with. All these suckers in her comment section, telling her how beautiful she is and what they'll do to her if that was her man and all this type of stuff, living in the fantasy land. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah. That dude probably got some money. She know that. And she fumbled the bag. Because it wasn't him that she wanted. You can look and just tell that ain't what she wanted. You know, she wasn't into him. She was into that bag. And she jumped right out of that bag when she started running her mouth. Oh God, indubitably. You got to learn how to be player out here. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. If you vibed all the way out to the end, I really do appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm SheldonVybez. I'm gonna need y'all to be cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes like you're supposed. Oh yeah, no.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
Oh God.